Uyangithusa.
Mbali. Noxolo. Ngubani?
So, before we even get there, you need to know a little bit of a backstory of how we got to this part right here. So for those of you who don't know, me and Mbali are currently traditionally married, and I still haven't proposed yet. And the reason how that came to be is I had originally planned to propose just before the traditional wedding, but due to certain circumstances, all the money I had saved up for the ring had to go for another use. And that's how I ended up getting traditionally married without proposing to her. So right now it's been 8 months since our traditional wedding, and I remember once Mbali was like, you know what, you don't have to propose, you don't have to buy me a ring, we can just do that when we do the white wedding. But I know how much this means to her, and I really just want to show her how much I love her and appreciate her. So I really want to surprise Mbali with a surprise proposal. The one time we spoke about a proposal, she mentioned that she would like a photographer to be somewhere. So now I had this challenge of involving a photographer and at the same time keeping her clueless as to what's happening, because knowing Mbali, she would have put 2 and 2 together and she would have immediately known what was happening. So I came up with the master plan. The only way I could think of getting a photographer to be present at this proposal without ruining the surprise for her was to just get him to be there right underneath her nose, and when she least expects it, then I pop the question. So the plan was, I'm going to be shooting a documentary / advert for this photographer, and I basically asked her to model for me for this campaign, and she said yes. So right now she thinks that we're shooting this advert and she has no idea that I'm about to pop the question. So as it stands, it's just me and the photographer who are in on this. My only concern at the moment is the rain. It's been a very bad week in terms of rain. We've been getting harsh winds and harsh rain almost the entire week, and Saturday it was forecasted to be rainy, but I'm hoping that the morning can be clear and then maybe rain in the afternoon. And prior to this, my concern was the ring. Mbali has very small fingers, so when I bought the ring they needed to send it to be reduced, and the lady said it will be back in 2 weeks and she'll give me a call as soon as it's back. 2 weeks passed, still no phone call. So when 2 weeks passed and there was still no phone call, I was just panicking. So I decided to go straight to the shop, and to my surprise, the ring was ready. I really wanted to do something different with the music, and Mbali really loves it when I write and compose songs for her. So I decided to write and compose music specifically for this video. So right now I'm at the lagoon in Mfundo Rocks, and Mbali is in the car watching the videos, waiting for the photographer to come. We had a bit of rain and we just had to wait it out. So right now, waiting for Byron to come so we can get the show started. I think she has no idea what's about to happen, but hey.
Some
Okay.
3 years ago, I said I love you for the very first time.
Okay.
And today, it's 3 years and 1 day
Okay.
later.
Why is
And,
Mbali?
and I love you
Okay.
even more than I ever thought I would.
Okay.
I never thought it's humanly possible to love one human being so much.
Okay.
We've been through the highs and the lows, and I can't think of anyone better to do life with.
Okay.
You mean everything to me, and
Okay. What's going on? Why is I'm so confused.
I don't want to do life without you.
Are you sick? Are you dying, babe? Are you okay? Oh my gosh. Are you okay?
I'm okay, babe.
You sure? Okay.
I guess what I'm trying to say is
Uyangithusa. Uyangithusa.
Mbali, noxolo, Mbali. Would you marry me?
My left hand. Yes.
I love you, babe.
I love you too. Oh my god.
It is done. We have finally finished. Everything turned out beautifully at the end.
I did not know.
There is.
I did not know. I'm so shook. He hid it from me. Well, I suppose he had to.
Yeah, hey, and Byron was really awesome
and
today.
Byron was so good. He's like, no, relax, you know, just gonna take a couple of shots. I'm like, oh,
Calm you down.
wow.
I did my best.
Yeah,
You did very well.
turned out good.
You were the key.
So, my love, did you expect the surprise today?
No.
Did you see it coming?
No. Because...
Did you give up on me?
Okay, can I explain?
Okay.
So yeah, guys, I didn't expect it because the brief to me was Uti, I'm going to model for Byron, who's a photographer, and so they're doing an advert and whatnot. So I was like so self-conscious. I'm like, why would Mfundo choose me? Like, I'm modeli. I'm model. So that was like, so the whole way I'm thinking about poses, I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy's gonna be like again. Because she can't pose. So that was my biggest worry. So no, I didn't expect it. Had I given up on you?
Yes, tell us.
Listen. I knew that we had done things fast.
Yeah.
So I was like, I mean, I'd given up, but I wasn't.
Thank you for answering the question. Let's move on to the next question.
I'll explain. Yeah, but I hadn't given up in the sense because it being too be. I'm like, but it was like there's so much really going on in our lives that, you know, trying to, because we went straight from lobola to the traditional ceremony like within a space of like 3 months, and in both occasions, well, lobola you paid by yourself and you had to, you know, and then the traditional we had to start from scratch again and contribute towards that. So I was just like, and then it was the wedding, because we don't have long gaps in between. So I understood Uguti. It might not happen, but it wasn't like I wasn't sulking. Yeah, I wasn't sulking. I was okay with it. I'd made peace. But other people hadn't made peace. Ooh, y'all don't give me the rest. Why don't you hear ring? Why did you hear ring? Like you, some of them, baby, like, baby, why don't you hear a ring? Like, I oxalayo. He's my husband. But yeah.
And yeah, tell us about
The ring.
Tell us about the ring and basically your dream proposal.
Okay, so guys, with my proposal, I love the beach. I absolutely love the beach, but more than anything, there's a particular beach in Durban that I like. Should I mention it? No. Should I?
It's not a secret.
Mhlanga. I like Mhlanga.
But
guys.
yeah, it's like
hidden.
It's further. It's at the nature reserve, the Mhlanga Lagoon. Yeah, I think it's the Mhlanga Lagoon beach.
Yeah.
It's
like
further away from
secluded.
where everyone. Secluded.
There's
It's
no
clean.
one,
There's
yeah.
basically no one on that beach.
So I've never wanted a big show. So I've always said this, angifuni, like something big. I wanted just me and him, and he must say something romantic to me. And then and the beach was like the cherry on top, because oh my gosh, you know, I love the beach. It was just me and him, and Byron, the photographer, and he said nice things, you know. Yeah, what's it special? Why should you like me?
You can't remember anything I said, can you?
It was a lot, babe. Like, but yeah. And then with the ring, I've always described the ring I want. Yeah, well, and I'm so glad that he listened. But more than anything, recently I remember I was looking at rings, and the ring he bought me is the ring that I'd actually screenshot and sent to my friend and said, OMG, I wish I could have this ring, you know.
And it's the exact same ring. Like she showed me afterwards the picture. It's the same ring. And by the way, I didn't speak to your friend.
I thought you did.
No, I didn't speak to your friend. I haven't communicated with anyone. In fact, no one knew about this. Absolutely no one. It was just me and Byron, the photographer. And yeah.
So I am over the moon. Because I mean, I'd made peace with the fact that I didn't get a proposal, but I didn't know when it was going down how much, you know, like I had once.
Babe, I should have proposed at a KFC, babe.
We would have a wedding by now. Like, oh, guys, it's just because you proposed in Klanga doesn't mean we got money. If you want to donate your services, please.
Donald, we see you. Please, Nando's.
Everybody. I see you, Kalula. I see you, Tokosan.
Southern Sun. Just come through.
You. I see you, fellow YouTubers that have money. Help us. Like, marriage is getting married is very expensive. Sure, guys, but if you want to give me a wedding dress, I'm not giving that, guys. I don't mind. But all in all, it was my dream proposal. It was perfect, and thank you. Because in fact, he didn't even have to, but he took the time to make it special.
Babe, I'm really glad that you enjoyed the day. I know I took my own sweet time,
It's okay.
but I actually wanted to do it before the members, so, and we ran into a few extra expenses and dololo earring, yahamba kanjalo earring. But yeah, thank you for being so patient with me and not giving up on me. And yeah.